fuck did I change that shit? What's up? Just chilling in the garage. What's everybody doing tonight? It's Saturday night. Just having a beer. Watching Family Guy. A T? What's a T? How do you say your name? Amen? Amen R4. Oh, okay. You got an R4? What's up? Ain't nothing matter with the R4 if you got one. I like that name. Amen. Hopefully you can hear me pretty well. I'll come more into the picture. Man, sometimes I like using prison, sometimes I don't. It just depends. Like, I just like it because the mic's better. Because YouTube won't let you use an external Bluetooth mic unless you got like a receiver or two. And I ain't trying to spend all that money. I'm just trying to have like a normal DJI mic. Oh man, I can't read that. Abi Turk Masan. Uh, it's definitely foreign. I know that. Maybe the T was hey. Maybe. Abi Turk Masan. I wish I had a translator, but I can't do translation while I'm doing live, so it'll cut the live off if I try to do a translation. Just chilling in the garage. Got any questions? Let me know. That's a ZX6R right there. See, that's why I don't like Prism because it's. What's up? Now I see the said hi. Also have another. Oh shit. Maybe. Oh. Do you see that? Little bike right there. That's a 50cc. Hey. What? Togi Prison Lou? What's up? Look, man, I was debating on whether to get on live tonight, but I'm like, man, it's Saturday night. There's probably gonna be a crap load of people on here, so might as well just get on. This shit's I mean, crap. My bad. Sorry. Ain't trying to cuss. Let's do it on that side. That's better. Oh, what? Yeah, let me hear a joke. I'm down to hear a joke. I always want to laugh. It better be funny. Like I'm anticipating this joke now. I like how you spelled high, togied prison lube. I like how you said high backwards, but I knew exactly what it said. Man, you just left me hanging without that joke. Hope you didn't leave. Like you want to hear a joke? Boop, gone. All right. Once I open it, I'll realize it's half empty. It's a bag of chips, that's for sure. It's definitely a bag of chips. A queen? Are you saying queen or king? Look back up. Oh, okay, now I get it. I got it now. All right, that did make me laugh. Oh man. All right, that was pretty good. I applaud you on that one. I will say, listen, if y'all don't have enough followers, like, if you want to do a YouTube live, it took me forever to figure this out, but you do not need 50 followers to go live on YouTube if you want to go live on your mobile phone. Just so y'all know that. I should totally do a video on how to do that. Hey man, what's up? Why you keep saying hi? You already said hi once. I said hi back to you. Oh, you're correcting yourself because you said IH instead of HI. What's up with the R4 at the end of your name? Do you got an R4 motorcycle? Or just randomly you like R4? So definitely have enough followers now to go live on YouTube, but like I said, if you don't have 50 followers and you want to go live on your phone, super simple. Just download Prism and it's a free app and put all your YouTube information in there and you can literally go live because YouTube does not recognize Prism as a mobile. It thinks that you're on the computer. So a lot of the times that's what I have to use it if I go live on my motorcycle, this one right here. If I go live on that, I have to use that because like I said, YouTube won't let me use an external mic. What? A car and a church? Houses? Car house. Oh no, my car in the garage. My cars are outside. I just got this bike inside. The little. Here, I'll just do that instead. Boom. And those three little bikes inside. That's my son's mini bike, but it's electric, so it has to stay inside. The dirt bikes could go outside, but my side by side and stuff's outside. Side by side, four wheeler, and the kids side by side's outside. I have a 2016 Can-Am Maverick, four-seater. It's 1000 cc turboed. The Can-Am Renegade. Oh, sits about chest high. Like when I walk up to it, like the handlebars are at my chest. It's got big ass mud tires on it. But yeah, that sits outside, but it's covered. They're all covered by something at least. That's a 2016, and then the other one is a Trailmaster 200 Challenger, which it's meant for kids. I can still ride in it. I have a blast playing in it. The only thing that sucks about that one is it's only a two-wheel drive. It ain't four-wheel drive like the other ones. Boy, boy, amen. With your car, I didn't get the album. Car garage. No, I have two trucks and a Suburban and a big ass trailer to pull everything around on. I will say the only good thing about Prism is the low latency. So like as soon as y'all type something in, there's no latency for me to get what you're saying to me. Whereas in if you're using the YouTube app, literally when you type me something, it takes me forever, and by the time I reply to it, y'all have already left the room. Hi again. Boy, 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 boy. Okay. You want to check out the ducks? They getting big. They 3 weeks old today. Oh man. Funny joke? Yeah, that was a funny joke. I got it. Or do I want to hear another one? I'm always down to hear jokes. I guarantee you by the morning they ain't gonna have no more water. I like talking to people from foreign countries. I was ex-military, but the best time to talk to foreign countries is in the morning time if you're in the US. Like I talked to people in Indonesia, South Korea, which I was in South Korea, so that ain't nothing new. That's like a 16-hour time difference. What is that? Dude, you got some cool emojis. Burr? What is it, cold? No, it ain't cold here. It's 75 degrees inside my garage right now. I mean, it's if I open up the back door back here, it'll get a little bit chillier. I think it's 61 degrees outside, but it's 75 inside my garage. BIR. Either it was BIR or Burr. You must download like an emoji pack or something. You should have sent like a duck emoji instead. Oh, okay. Chinese? You're Turkish? Okay, cool. I've been to Turkey. Uh, not for a very long time. It was on a deployment when I was going to Afghanistan. We had to stop in Turkey. I like talking to foreigners just because I'm interested in pretty much everything about them. I mean, I'm sure the same as a foreigner is interested in me because they see me as a foreigner. They want to know more about my culture. I want to know about their culture. I stayed in Korea, South Korea for a year, and that was a totally different experience. I was in Afghanistan for a year, Kuwait. Been to Turkey. Pop-up shot, I got your eyes. What you crying for? There ain't nothing to cry about. So right now it is 10:33 where I'm at PM. So that's why it says late night. I mean, not really super late, but I stay up till 12 or 1 in the morning almost every night anyways, trying to go to sleep. So what not better to do than to get on here and talk to everybody, see what everybody's up to on a Saturday night. If you're in Turkey, that means that it's like Sunday morning over there. You should be going to church. I didn't get that one. Pop up shop, I got your eyes. Oh, you have my same color eyes? My eyes are hazel. Depending on the sun though. So if it's really, really sunny outside, they'll be super blue. If I wear sunglasses all day, they'll be greenish. Okay. I like that little spam emoji. That's cool as hell. What is that one with the question mark? A robot? Slap. I like the spam one. That one's legit. You got like a little motorcycle emoji? Like a crotch rocking emoji? That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I know they have like little dirt bike ones, but I was looking at your emojis and I literally, man, damn, see, I hate this. I saw this and it's right next to your name, the little YouTube play button, and I thought you posted an emoji of that. 6'7". 6'7". I got kids, so I know all about 6'7". Plus, you're on a Roblox, like your profile picture is a Roblox profile picture. So let me ask you this: you're probably in school still, so 6'7", right? Do your teachers get pissed off when y'all say 6'7" in class? Because my kids' teachers, man, they were like, you say 6'7" one more time, I'll make you run 67 laps around the field. YouTube Kefo Summer. Oh man, your phone's on 4%. Dang. Well, plug it up, charge it. I literally had to charge my phone before I came out here and got on live. I don't like going live in my house. Then it keeps everybody awake inside my house. I'd much rather come out here in the garage and keep the ducks awake. Well, let's do this instead. Boop, boop. You'd be pissed off if you dropped my cardo helmet. I mean, mirror. Don't drop my helmet. Hi again. Man, you just keep saying hi the whole time. Are you trying to learn English? So far, so good. You've done pretty good so far. I ain't gonna lie, English is a hard ass language to learn. Like, I didn't realize how hard English was until I went to a foreign country, and then I was like, holy shit, like, it's hard compared to their language. I'm not saying other languages aren't easy, but if mom for me, mom for me, I wish I could understand that. I understand mom, var me. Don't know what that means. Pop question. What's up? What questions you got? Pop Q. Let me hear 'em. Questions. What you want? I'm an open book. If you watched any of my lives before, any of my videos, I'm here. I'm not here to make money. Like, I got subscribers. I don't need no money. I'm here to help people. Advice, pretty much. I ain't gonna say I'm an expert in anything by all means, but I'll definitely give my advice. Well, thank you. Mom is there? I don't have a mom. I mean, I do have a mom, but I own my own house. Like, my mom lives an hour and 45 minutes away from me. She lives in Oklahoma City. By the way, thank you, HGT2986. Where are you from? Are you from India? That's one place I would love to go. I would love to go to India. Let me up, me to get a man. I'm taken. I'm married. Can't be this man. I got two boys though. They ain't old enough to be married. One of my boys, my youngest is 6 years old, and my oldest son is 11. Then I have two girls too, so I have four kids total. The girls ride the side by side. If y'all have seen any of my videos on my account, um, and my boys have the two dirt bikes that's behind me. And then my youngest has that little mini bike and wife. My name? My name's Ben. It's exactly what my YouTube name is, Ben Upton, not B3N, but that's my at symbol for YouTube because I didn't realize how many Ben Uptons there were. I was like, oh my God, I did not think my last name was that popular. Even when I was in the Army, I could search on their database in the US Army to see how many Uptons. There was only like 10 Uptons in the whole US Army. Oh, sweet, you do got a little YouTube play button. That's legit. Hell yeah. Always find tons of people when I get on here. Like, that's why I was like, I said I was debating whether to get on Saturday night, but I'm like, there's probably a lot of people that's probably on here. Your phone's turning off? No, don't let your phone turn off. Plug it up. What's your name, Eamon? If you try to look me up, well, I mean, you can just click on my profile and then go to, like, look at all my shorts, lives, videos, pretty much everything. Look, I already had my garage light off, and now my ducks thought it was bedtime, and then I came out here, flipped the lights on, and now they're going crazy again. They're like, "Oh, it's daytime again." I was talking to someone in Indonesia the other morning. I don't know what it was with them. They just kept asking, "Do I like to fish? Do I like to fish?" "Yeah, I like to fish. I got all kinds of fishing poles over here on the wall." I think the thing that blew them away was the hunting. Like right now, it's deer season here in Oklahoma. So from October 1st to December 31st is bow season. Bow or compound, longbow, crossbow, any kind of bow. You don't have to have a handicap in order to use a crossbow here. So me, I'm gonna use a crossbow. It has a scope. It's pretty much the same thing as a rifle. Rifle season's only 1 week long. Black powder season starts next Saturday. That's 1 week long. So you have to buy tags for each individual one. So like if you're gonna hunt black powder, you gotta have a tag for a black powder. If you're gonna hunt my name, Ben Upton, Ben for short, BenUpton. But you have to have a license for black powder, rifle, or bow. If you get a bow license, it's literally 3 months long that you get to use it. So if you don't hunt something within that week or don't have anything, you got 3 months to get something. Normally, I don't go hunting till like mid-November, just because the weather's too hot here. And if you got to field dress it, no, there's gonna be so many flies over that. I'll process my own meat. But anyways, like I was saying, they were just blown away by like us having guns and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, we don't have to hunt with a bow. We can just shoot guns. Like, just do a quick background check, go buy a gun. Better be quiet now. They're paying attention, the FBI. Yep. Oh, I 6'7"? I am 6'7"? No. 6'7". Or you're 67. I thought you said your phone was dying. Hopefully you got it plugged up and turned back on. That's why you jumped back on live. I thought it said iPhone 6, 7 at first, but brain's just playing tricks on me. It wanted to see what it wanted to see. I don't use iPhone. I use Android. I got Samsung Galaxy. I've been a Galaxy user for I think the last iPhone I had was like in 2009. Ever since then, never went back. Like I do not like iPhones. You literally have to pay for everything. Hey man, I ain't hating if you like iPhones. That's all on you. I like having my little back button, all that good stuff. So, Amen, what is your name? Can you spell it in English? You asked what my name was. I just wanted to see if you can. There be some people that get on here and type in their own language. I'm like, I cannot understand that. Like, that's in your language, not mine. I can't translate that. No? No what? 6.7? No, I don't 6.7. I don't understand that. 6.7 hands out. Oh man, see? That's why prism. Let me see if I can. No, we're gonna do this. Let's go fit to screen. There we go. Camera on. Use live indicator. Yes. Okay. No. Oh, you were doing the 6.7. Gotcha on that one. Man, I bought this KYT helmet right here. I bought it from KYT's website, and I thought that was a skull on top. That is not a skull. If you can't tell, that's a Viking. I said, whatever. I got the beard. Just don't have the horns for it. Yeah, that's a lot better. Sorry, messing with my ducks. I have to get all different kinds of setups. Tung tung sahor. You forgot it. In that. Not tug tug sahor. It's tung tung sahor. Or is that your name? Oh, so you be playing some Fortnite, right? That's where tung tung sahor comes from. I be playing some Fortnite. Not right now. With my kids. Dang, I need some like airflow. I need to turn this fan on back here. See, that's the only plus side is I can walk away from my camera and you can still hear me talking. That's the only reason I like Prism. I don't gotta like raise my voice for you to hear me be screaming so everybody. Hey man, what's up? I was wondering when you were gonna get on here, man. You missed some great conversations last night. I got met a guy that's up in Pennsylvania. He has a ZX6R and he has a Harley. He said he's doing some like I don't remember how many miles, but he's riding his bike from Pennsylvania uh all the way down to Texas. I said, "Man, I live in Oklahoma. If you need someplace to crash, I'm here. Hit me up." I said, "I'll take you riding the mountains, show you around, give you a free place to crash." Just chilling in the garage, talking, seeing who gets all on here. I saw a lot of your videos that you've been posting, man, out at the lake and stuff. Ah, that looks great. Lake. I say lake. It was probably like at the harbor since where you live. Yeah, that's what I said. I said, "Man, I hope you are not taking the ZX6R on that long trip." He said, "No, I can only take about 6 or 7 hours of riding that, and then I'm done for the day." So he's riding his Harley down here, and I was like, "Hey, man, that's legit." No, I still don't know you. Uh, with the kids, it's awesome. Yeah, I was actually on live last night, and it did that live, like, recap of it, of my son. He was behind me. That was the first time that he got to start the bike. He was so excited when he started it, like, the smile on his face just lit up. He wasn't even trying to, and the gas was turned off on the dirt bike. So he's like, "Let me do it again." I was like, "Man, I don't know if you can, like, the gas is literally turned off, so it's whatever residuals left in the line." Yeah, man, I'm always down. I'll help someone out. Plus, it gives you a free place to stay, and you ain't gotta worry about, trying to find a hotel, anything like that. I mean, obviously, you saw, like, the mountains and stuff out here. It ain't nothing compared to Colorado, so if you've been to Colorado, Pikes Peak, stuff like that, I've been to those places. These are hills that we have here compared to Colorado, but it's still cool, like, that we have mountains that you can ride up to. I was actually out there Thursday. I tried to do a live, but with me being next to Fort Sill, like, they have so many communications that are going out that it cuts your cell service off, but they have an impact area, and I was on top of the mountain, and I was trying to record it, and you can just see, like, the field artillery blowing up everywhere out there. It's pretty cool to watch from the top of a mountain. Yeah, I'm glad that he loves to ride. He pretty much wants to ride every single day. They were asking what the temp is, like, it's inside my garage right now, Mike, it's 75 degrees. Outside, it's 59 right now, but where I'm at, it's 10:55 at PM at night. So today's high. It was raining all day. Well, it rained this morning, so I think the highest it got outside today was like 72. But you're like, oh, that's perfect riding weather for me. So where I live, I don't. I'll pretty much ride all year. It gets cold, uh, but only down to like third. Well, with the wind chill, because we got a lot of wind here in Oklahoma, it'll get down in, like, the teens, single digits, but I'll still ride in that. I mean, as long as it's not negative and we maybe get snow once a year in Oklahoma. Sorry, Togi Prismu, I don't know who you are. My son that started the bike, he's only 6 years old, so, like I said, oh, shoot. That's his little 50 right there. Both of these bikes behind me are 2005s. That's a 70 and a 50. I bought both of my sons automatic bikes or, they don't have a clutch. So it's not technically automatic. You just ain't got to worry about a clutch with it. Um, um, but there's so many aftermarket parts on the 50cc. It's really hard for him to even kick that bike versus his brothers. It's like pretty much 100% stock. He, super easy broke in already. Yeah. And warm up those tires. I did get him a new shifter, but man, it didn't make that big of a difference. I bought a new shifter and everything for him. I have a feeling he's gonna ride his brother's bike, but his brother is 11 now, so he's wanting to learn how to do wheelies. Uh, and it's kind of hard to do wheelies on an automatic bike if you ain't got a clutch. So we're either gonna go to an 85, so you can at least have a clutch. But if I go to 85, then it's gonna be a two-stroke, and I don't really feel like mixing gas nonstop. I already got like a million gas cans for my side by side. That has to have a high octane. This has to have high octane. The quad doesn't need high octane because it's not turboed. It is 1,000 cc, but I can just put 100% gas in it and it runs great. You're older than 12. I know that turkey flag. Yeah, you told me you're from Turkey. You need a clutch for that. Believe me, I had videos the other day of me trying to do wheelies on his bike without the clutch, and I have to use my left foot because I'm trying to teach him the proper way. Like, cool, if you want to do a wheelie, I can show you how to cheat and get the bike up. Because I mean, he's a little bitty and he could pump it, but it just doesn't have enough give to it, like, to actually wanna keep it up. So, I showed him how to pop up with his foot, and I'm trying to teach him the right way, so I make him keep his left foot on the ground if he wants to use his foot to pop it up. Because 'cause I'm like, "Listen, bro, you gotta keep the back brake covered, like, that's the only way." I'm older 12 and a son. Still don't know. Down or not. Yeah, I mean, he gets it like that. The other day, we were in my backfield riding, and he learned the anyways, he was in the backfield, and the other day, he was going around the curve, and when I said I was tearing up the grass on the four-wheeler, that's because I was trying to make a new track for them because the grass grew up so high, and then they came out there, chopped it all up, baled it for cattle, whatever they were using that, wheatgrass for. So I tore up all the grass where my original track was, and he was going and he learned the number one mistake. I was in the very back with my youngest son on the quad. My daughters were in there side by side, and my wife was on my son's 50cc right behind my oldest son. And next thing you know, I look up and he done crashed and is on the ground. So he was like, "I need a drink of water." So he came inside, got a drink of water, which I haven't uploaded that video yet. My GoPro was on the front of his bike, so I'm hoping to get that. My 360 camera was on my girl's side by side, but they were so far back, I was like, you can't really tell that he crashed even if I zoom in. If I zoom in, it gets too pixelated. So he came in, got a drink of water, rode his bike back outside, and he was like, "I'm done riding for today." And I was like, "Are you hurting?" He's like, "Yeah, my arm is killing me." Um, yeah. I said, "What happened?" He said, "Man, I was going into the turn and I pulled the front brake." And I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "Well, you only gonna do that once. You learn real quick. Do not pull your front brake in a turn." Luckily, it wasn't on asphalt. It was just dirt. So, but he jumped up so fast, like you wouldn't even have known that he crashed if you weren't paying attention. That's not his only crash though. I try to tell him that he's a little bit more experienced than my older son. Or I mean, my younger son, he's a little bit more experienced than my older son. So, yeah, he's a little bit more experienced. So I'm like, "Hey, y'all, you have to stay away from him. He's still learning how to ride, how to shift. Like, he still can't get the shifting down." So we pretty much set him in second or third gear and just let him take off on the bike. I mean, second gear is usually what I keep him in. But anyways, he didn't know my youngest son was stopping, and he looked back, and then by the time he looked forward, he rear-ended my youngest son, and we were probably like a quarter mile away from him. Well, they didn't know what to do, and my youngest son just sat there. Luckily, they had all their gear on, but literally just set his boot on the exhaust, and it I was like, "Man, I'm so glad I spent $100 on a pair of boots for you, like, your leg would be hurting." He can still wear them though. It didn't burn through the inside. Yeah, that's what so I told that, I said, "Well, that's why exactly what you say, dress for the slide, not the ride." Yeah, yeah, worth the money. Nothing really happened to my older son. He was like, "Ow, my hand." I'm like, "Dude, you landed on top of him with your bike and was squishing him onto his bike." And he didn't, my youngest son didn't know to hit the kill switch or anything like that. So both of their bikes were still running, squishing him. Yeah. That's what I tell people about the road rash. I actually got hit by another motorcycle going uphill. There's a trash can in the middle of the road. I went to go swerve out and go around it. As soon as I went to go swerve out and go around it and come back in, the bike behind me took off, hit me in the rear wheel, made me fall over, and I fell on top of the bike. And or no, I fell, and he fell on top of me, and we were sliding uphill. I had a jacket on, pants on, everything. It literally ripped my whole entire jacket sleeve off, ripped big holes in my uh sides, down like ripped my whole pants leg off. And not to mention it wasn't my bike, it was my dad's bike. I jumped up and I was like, "Oh shit." I was bleeding everywhere. This dude was like, "My thumb hurts." I was like, "What happened to your thumb?" He's like, "The handlebar hit my thumb." And I'm like, "Do you see me? Like I am bleeding everywhere. This is not my motorcycle. My dad is gonna kill me." Does your CBR have, like, the digital screen on it since it's a newer bike? Like, I say digital, like the LCD full screen, like, where it doesn't show the tack or anything, or does your bike still show, like, the tack? Because the guy I was talking to last night in Pennsylvania, he said he had a, what, 2022 ZX6R, and he's like, "You get a 10R," and I was like, "No, I'm good enough with this." Like, I've gotten reckless, careless, numerous tickets. Like, it's plenty enough for me. I said, "Why don't you get a 10R?" And he's like, "The roads in Pennsylvania suck." Updated screen. Oh, okay. Well, I asked him too. He said he didn't have it on 2022, but the new 24s and 25 Kawasaki's all have LCD screens. And I've been seeing them like pop up on my For You page, and I'm like, damn, I want a screen like, kind of like the Ducati V4s have, and uh, the Panigales, they have. I mean, I guess those are European bikes too, so that's where you're coming in. So that's what the guy from Pennsylvania said. He had the quick shifter on his bike, and he said, honestly, it's not worth it. He actually does track days and stuff, and he said there was an old guy on an R4 or R400 or double R400, and he said he was smoking everybody out there, even like the leader bikes. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, but he knew what he was doing. And I was like, hey, everybody rides at their own pace. He told me he got to ride a H2 on the track out there, and I was like, "That's what I wanna ride." I was like, "But I ain't got no $36,000 to buy that thing." And it's too hot in Oklahoma for that bike. Like, you gotta live somewhere where, like, you live where it actually gets cool enough, like, that bike would keep you warm nonstop. But he said that quick shifter, he said on his 2022, he said, "It's crap, it's not worth it." That's what I wanna do. I wanna get on a track. So I know we do have tracks here in Oklahoma, but I'd have to go all the way to Oklahoma City just to go to a track day. And most of the time when you show up to a track day here in Oklahoma, it's all supermotos there. Like every single bike is a supermoto. You'll maybe see like 2 or 3 crotch rockets out there, and that's it. Everything else is all supermoto. Yeah, super expensive. I don't think my wife would like it though, because then she'd have nowhere to sit. I mean, not that it matters, because I mean, if you look on the back of the bike, I got the seat cover on it. If she ain't riding with me, I put that on. I don't need no excuse for no one saying, "Hey, give me a ride. I want to go on a ride with you." Nope, sorry, I only got one seat. Can't fit nobody else. I don't know, man. I've seen some of those supermotos, and they be smoking those crotch rockets. Like that guy that I was talking to last night. I think his name is Grizzly, I can't remember what it was, but he said he's been to the Tail of the Dragon. He's done a lot of stuff, and I was like, "We got some pretty cool curves out here, but the Tail of the Dragon, man, you fly off of that, you're flying off the edge of a mountain." And I said, "At least out here, on our curves, if you fly off on the refuge, you got open fields on both sides. Yeah, only room for one. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the times I wear shorts on the bike. Oh, hey, now I get to show you. I already put that rear set on the for the crash cage on the back. Yeah, you like the video and everything. This is the front one. I just gotta find time to actually put it on. I don't want to be out here all night because I actually have to drill into my fairings just for this mounting hole right here. See, that's what I was like. I was like, I would love to do the tail of the dragon. I was like, but he also said, if you go out there, do not go out there by yourself. Like, you have to have someone riding with you. I said, yeah, I wouldn't want to go out there and no one know that I was actually out there and fly off the side of a mountain. No one even know that I disappeared. I know now I just got to put it on, which it already has the frame sliders on the bike down here. But they're Shogun frame sliders. They've been on since I've bought the bike. It didn't come with it. I've had to put them on, but literally just to put those frame sliders on, almost the whole front of the bike has to come off. I mean, minus the front cow. That doesn't have to come off at all, which is surprising because I bought that and it says from '09 to 23, I think is what it said. So I was like, okay, these bikes have not changed pretty much at all. But it also says certain year models you don't have to drill, like you don't have to put holes in the fairings or anything like that. What Hey Mike, what do you use to go live? Do you just use the YouTube app? The only reason I ask that is because you have an external mic too, like I have right here. I always see it on your hat. Um, and I know YouTube won't let you use an external mic, so I was like, maybe he uses something else. Like I use Prism right now if I want to use an external mic, but I also have a gimbal too. So like when I do my actual videos of like the putting on the rear set and everything, I just turn the gimbal on so it'll follow me everywhere. So that way I don't have to constantly keep looking at it. And then I turn my TV on and read the comments off my TV. You must have a iPhone then. I got Android. All right, brother. Take it easy. Ride safe. Thanks for coming and chatting with me. I know it's late up there. It's like past 12 o'clock up there, so I haven't figured out how to connect this mic to the YouTube app, so I just use Prism because it'll let me use any external app or external mic, Bluetooth mic. You too, man. Take it easy. What's up, guys? If you got any questions, just let me know. I'm just chilling in the garage, watching Family Guy. There ain't nothing else on TV at 11:15 at night. Although, if I'm talking to someone that's in a foreign country, it's morning time over there. Freaking gnats. Mm-mm. It took me forever to figure out that this mic had a um whatchamacallit, noise canceling. So I have like a fan that's above me right here. Uh and my son was like, all I can hear is so I figured out that it had noise cancellation, and then I turned that on. Can't hear nothing but my voice. Can't hear no background noise. So I'm sure you can't even hear the TV playing. Calm down, bro. Just feeling the heat. Sheesh. I need this over here. What's up? Thanks for joining. How you doing tonight? Just chilling in the garage. There we go. That's better. What is up? What all can we do on this? Dude, we can do. What are all these filters? No. No. Sure. Oh, I passed it. Original. What do these effects do? Hearts everywhere. Okay, there's a lot of them. Oh man, it won't let me do those effects. Dang it. Boom. Oh shoot. No, I want out of this. Okay. What's up? You got any questions? Gladly answer anything. Give my input. More and more people just keep coming in. I want to get like at least 1,000 subscribers so I can have more people in the room. The most people I've ever had in the room, like contingently at the same time, is like, I don't know, 20, something like that. But YouTube limits the amount of people that you can have in your room with based on how many people follow you. If you got any questions, just let me know. That's a ZX6R right here. It is a 2012. Everybody thinks like 16 for some reason, or a 21. I mean, they haven't changed a lot, so they do look pretty similar. And then we got the little dirt bikes back there. I can ride all of them, even the little 50cc. It's got a 300-pound shock, but it's adjustable, so when my kids ride it, I can turn the stiffness down, make it a lot softer for them. So it's not like just hitting a rock every time. Other than that, just chilling in the garage. Seeing what everybody's up to on a Saturday night. Well, depending on where you're at. Saturday night, Sunday morning. It is 11:20 at night here where I'm at on Saturday. So we got 40 more minutes till Sunday. What are y'all up to? Freaking ducks, man. They won't lay down. They're afraid I'm gonna pick them up. That's why. Man, they stink. Ducks are way dirtier than chickens. I have 7 chickens, so, and 2 ducks. I'd much rather take care of a chicken any day of the week versus a duck. Although I'll say the ducks at least don't dig up my yard like the chickens do trying to get bugs. Mm-hmm. What's up? Thanks for joining. Just chilling in the garage. What are you doing tonight? Just chilling at your house? Just scrolling on through. Blip. Blip. That's what I do sometimes. I mean, sometimes I get stuck on like the some of the lives. I'm like, oh damn, this is interesting, and then I'm like, oh, they ain't doing nothing. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Nothing. Ow, my hand's stuck. What is my battery at? 43. What is that? I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking at my notifications. What's up? Just chilling in the garage. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, the melatonin's kicking in. Making me tired. Got me wanting to go to sleep. We are. I don't know what we're gonna do. I need to move some of this crap around. I need to get all this. Ouch. Scheiße. Move this bike. Oh, where my son moved it. Push his little bike over here. Need to get this stand. We'll put this back tire up. I do need to get a new back tire for this bike. I don't like leaving flat spots on it, but man, this tire is about to be toast. Ow. Bring it a little further forward. Get out of here. Get out of here. Push this bike back. Wrong there. Pow. Boom, there you go. That's probably better. Still walk by, you don't have to worry about tripping. What is all that? Take that bad man pajama. These gloves up. Wait. Get my beer. Boom shakalaka. Maybe that was. Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably who it was. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Just chilling in the garage. Not working on the bike. Nope. I just literally put it up on stands. Should probably put the front up on a stand too. Keep the front tire off the ground. Since I won't be able to ride tomorrow, maybe next week I'll be able to ride, make some more videos. I know my son wants to go ride side by side. Oh man. People just flick, flick, flicking on through. I wish I could see like how many people were on live right now. That'd be legit. I have super low latency, but I don't think it's very accurate when it shows the amount of people that are in the room. Like it'll say there's one person, now there's not one person, now there's another person, now there's not another person. Like when it says one, that's usually them clicking on through. Doing shorts get you subscribers, but I feel like live or going live gets you more subscribers than doing shorts because you have to make so many shorts. Whereas if you just go live, you'll get shorts no matter what. Like you can remix it, pull shorts out of it. Mm, mm, doop, mhm.